Our goals are pretty much always the same, and that is to play to potential. We want to do the best we can with what we have, and our expectations are that we'll certainly be in the mix for a winning season, but nothing is guaranteed. Well, the obvious key returners are Cedric Munet, 6'7", now a senior, led the conference in rebounding and missed leading in block shots by a percentage point or half a percentage point. So very good on the defensive end, very experienced, constantly improving his offense, both his passing and his scoring. Brandon Federici, sophomore, who had a very, very good freshman year, did a lot of scoring for us. And the interesting thing that most people, I think, would find odd, everybody thinks he's a three-point shooter, but he had a 31-point game where he didn't have a single three. And he had a number of other games in the 20s and 30s where he had one or no threes. So he's a scorer, not just an outside shooter. We also have Matt Tate, who started at point guard for us last year, back as a sophomore. And Jared Wright is our other point guard, and they basically split time at that position. Both are good, both are experienced. I think both have improved, so we're looking for big things from them this year. Also at wing guard, we have Hunter Eggers, who started most of last year, really came on strong at the end, had good playoff games, can shoot under pressure. Really an enthusiastic leadership guy on the team that does so much more than just whatever his point or rebound statistics might be. In addition, returning for us would be Lionel Awana, now a sophomore. Lionel got off to a slow start last year because of knee surgery over the summer, and he was in his home Cameroon and did not rehab it the way we would have had he been here, and so he was very late getting into practice and getting up with the speed with the other freshmen. But he has now a full year under his belt and is playing much, much better. We also have Leor Levy, who's 6'8", very good offensive player, possibly the best passer on the team, and really having a good preseason. And Sean Hines, a senior, 6'6", does a good job of helping other players. He's a solid post sub that can play any kind of game. He can get out on the perimeter and guard. He can score inside. Very good passer. Very good knowledge of the offense. We have 3 freshmen this year on the roster, and they kind of span the different positions. We have Wynn Miller, who's big, strong guard, and Kyle Borden from the Hun School, who's extremely athletic, and we have Jordan Phelps from Westtown School, who's great inside presence, very athletic, very fast on the break, and it's just a matter of time before all 3 of them have a big impact on our team. Our big loss was Morgan Lee, starter, all-conference player, I believe our second leading scorer and rebounder, and did a lot for us. Played the first couple of years here at F&M as a wing guard and then switched into the post because we needed him. And his strength was a big factor there, and his quickness. So we're going to miss his game because of his ability to guard different types of players and his ability to run the fast break and score in various ways. So he's going to be a big absence for us. We're hoping that the players like Lionel and Sean and Leor can help make up for that void. As is often the case, I always lament our late start for practice that the Centennial rules force us to abide by. And so I feel like we're behind. Everybody we play at the beginning of the season is going to have that extra week of practice. And as I look at our team, just every single area needs work. We're behind in everything. We're not playing defense the way we need to. We're not playing offense the way we need to. We don't have our rotation set. And so I'm hopeful that the next 6 or 7 days can put us in a much better position than where we are right now, because I really feel like we're behind in every facet of the game. As always, our schedule is going to test us. We start right off with Elizabethtown, big local rivalry that was absent for a number of years. We're now back playing. We had a really tough game up there last year. We were able to come out on top, but it was a battle. I'm sure they're going to be coming down here ready to start the season on a good note. And so that's going to be difficult. We have Manhattanville and Oneonta State in our opening tournament. And so no matter who we end up with the second day, it's going to be another big challenge. As we go throughout the season, we have to play at Carnegie Mellon. The Centennial Conference, of course, is incredibly difficult. Last year we had 3 teams in the top 25 in the country and several others that were just outside of that top 25. And so no matter who you play or where you play them, every single game in the Centennial is going to be a battle.